Lean on me when you're not strong.
A teenage rockin' buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck.
Hello, and welcome back to Retro Rewind.
Good day, the music died.
Today we're rediscovering 20 forgotten songs from 1972 that once ruled the airwaves, but rarely get revisited today. This countdown moves from the most popular down to the most overlooked, revealing hidden stories behind each track.
You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out.
Stay with us, because later in the list, we will reveal the surprising artist who nearly quit music only months before creating one of these massive hits. Let's begin the journey with our number one pick.
First time ever I
Number one, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face by Roberta Flack.
felt your heart so close to mine.
Roberta Flack's breathtaking ballad dominated 1972, spending 6 weeks at number one on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming the year's biggest hit.
Of a captive bird.
Originally written in the 1950s, the song found new life when Flack slowed it dramatically, using space and silence to highlight its emotional weight.
So close to mine.
Her understated delivery made the song unforgettable, even though it rarely appears on today's nostalgic playlists, despite its enormous cultural impact.
Felt the earth move in my hand.
Legend says producer Joel Dorn encouraged Flack to keep the slower tempo, believing it amplified the intimacy of her voice.
Like the trembling heart.
The song's appearance in the film Play Misty for Me helped push it into mainstream consciousness.
Rose in your eyes.
Proving that emotional restraint could still captivate radio audiences. With that soulful foundation set, we move to another chart topper that shaped the year's musical landscape.
Oh, in a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sad, I promise myself.
Number two, Alone Again, Naturally, by Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to.
Gilbert O'Sullivan's melancholy masterpiece spent 6 weeks at number one in 1972, blending upbeat piano melodies with some of the heaviest lyrics ever to top the charts.
As I did on my own, alone again, naturally.
The contrast between its cheerful sound and themes of abandonment, heartbreak, and grief made it stand out immediately.
Looking forward to wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as
Despite its success, the song gradually faded from everyday radio rotation, even though it became one of the year's most defining emotional statements.
oh, in a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sad, I promise myself.
According to studio insiders, O'Sullivan recorded several early versions before settling on the warm, conversational vocal tone that gave the track its signature personality.
Make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch.
Its honesty resonated deeply with audiences who were moving away from the idealism of the 1960s.
To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright, and
As we leave this vulnerable confessional behind,
wouldn't do the role I was about to play, but as if to knock me down.
we shift to a sprawling epic that captured the cultural mood of an entire generation.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God?
Number three, American Pie by Don McLean.
So, now do you believe in rock and roll?
Don McLean's 8-minute anthem soared to number one for 4 weeks and became one of the most analyzed songs of the decade. Its reflections on loss, innocence, and the evolution of American music captivated listeners everywhere.
Did you write the book
its long runtime and poetic storytelling, American Pie was unconventional for radio, yet stations played it in full, a rarity today.
Can music save your mortal soul?
Despite its massive success, it is surprisingly absent from many modern playlists.
On the sidelines in a cast. Now the heft.
Rumor has it, McLean intentionally kept certain lyrical meanings ambiguous so listeners could form their own interpretations, which fueled endless debates.
Oh, but we never got the chance as the players tried.
The song's references to musical icons cemented it as a cultural time capsule.
Save your mortal soul and can you teach me how to dance?
As American Pie closes its final verse,
Well, I know that you're in love with him 'cause
we move from epic nostalgia to a devastating ballad shaped by one of the most recognizable voices of the era.
I can't give any.
Number 4, Without You, by Harry Nilsson.
Living is without you.
Harry Nilsson's soaring version of Without You spent 4 weeks at number 1 and remains one of the most powerful breakup ballads ever recorded. Originally written by members of Badfinger,
Can't live if living is without you.
the song became Nilsson's signature track thanks to his emotional vocal performance and the lush orchestral arrangement.
Can't live.
Despite its legendary status, it tends to surface today only in movie scenes or tribute playlists, not in everyday listening.
Can't give anymore. Can't live.
According to one studio rumor, Nilsson recorded the climactic high notes after insisting he could deliver them in a single take, surprising even veteran engineers.
Can't give anymore.
The track showcased his vocal range and proved that fully orchestrated pop ballads still had a place in the early 1970s.
You were leaving, but I guess that's just the way
With that emotional peak reached, let's continue our journey through forgotten treasures.
but in your eyes, your sorrow shows.
Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please hit the like button. It's free and really helps the channel grow.
Yeah, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it.
Number 5, The Candyman, by Sammy Davis Jr.
Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh?
Sammy Davis Jr. scored his biggest hit of the decade with The Candyman, which spent 3 weeks at number 1 and demonstrated his ability to connect with a younger audience.
Cover it with chocolate or a miracle or two. The Candyman.
Although written for the film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Davis transformed it into a lively, charismatic single filled with personality.
Satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood.
Despite its chart-topping performance, it eventually faded from regular radio, overshadowed by his earlier swing and jazz work.
Whoa, who can take tomorrow? Put it.
Legend says Davis initially disliked the song, thinking it was too sugary for his style, but producers convinced him its charm would win fans, and they were right.
And who can take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh?
The recording became a reminder that great entertainers can reinvent themselves when least expected.
Candyman can, you know the Candyman can, 'cause he
Speaking of reinvention, it leads perfectly into our next track, where artistry takes a bold turn.
The Candyman can. The Candyman can. The can
Do you think these songs deserved more recognition?
that makes the world taste good. Makes the world taste good. The Candyman.
Drop a yes in the comments if you agree.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
Number 6, Lean on Me, by Bill Withers. Bill Withers' timeless anthem spent 3 weeks at number 1 in 1972, becoming a symbol of community and emotional resilience. Drawn from his childhood in a tight-knit West Virginia town,
Always tomorrow. Lean on me.
the song used a simple piano progression and heartfelt vocals to capture universal feelings of support.
I'll help you carry on.
It remains widely recognized but surprisingly underplayed, considering its status as one of the decade's most meaningful hits.
When you're not strong, and I'll be yours.
What makes this entry especially intriguing is a hidden backstory related to a major moment in Wither's career. Something unexpected that nearly changed his musical path completely.
Always tomorrow. Lean on me.
We will reveal that shortly as we move deeper into the countdown. For now,
And I'll be your friend. I'll help.
as we leave the warmth of Lean on Me, we head toward a polished pop gem that defined storytelling in early 70s radio.
The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife.
Number 7, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass.
From the sea.
Looking Glass delivered one of the most vivid narrative songs of the early 70s, and Brandy reached number 1 during the summer of 1972. Its detailed story of a barmaid longing for a sailor captivated listeners with its emotional clarity.
There's a port on a west.
Despite its huge chart presence, the song often gets overshadowed by other soft rock classics from the era, even though it remains a staple of clever pop songwriting.
About their homes, and there's a girl in the.
Rumor has it that songwriter Elliot Lurie drew inspiration from local tales he heard growing up near the New Jersey shore, blending real details with fictional flair.
You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
The arrangement's clean guitar lines and warm harmonies helped elevate the emotional stakes in Brandy's story.
Brandy wears a braided chain.
As the ship sails on from this coastal tale, we head toward one of Michael Jackson's earliest solo triumphs. Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you do not miss the next deep dive from Retro Rewind. Okay, on to the next.
I'd be in trouble if you left me not
Number 8, Oh Girl by the Chi-Lites.
to look for love. I just don't know how.
The Chi-Lites brought a smooth, soulful touch to 1972 with Oh Girl, which reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Its gentle harmonica, heartfelt vocals, and understated groove created a breakup song that felt sincere rather than dramatic.
But even the crowd can't help me now.
Though widely praised upon release, it has grown surprisingly rare on modern soul compilations.
Tell me, what am I gonna do?
Despite being one of the group's biggest achievements, according to studio insiders, the harmonica part was added late in production as a last-minute experiment.
For love, I just don't know how.
Yet, it became the song's signature hook. That soft, aching tone gave Oh Girl a timeless emotional texture.
Let the woman take care of you. So
As the final harmonica notes fade,
the crowd can't help me now.
we transition to a track that proved early in Michael Jackson's career that he was destined to stand out as a solo force.
Been the two of us need look no more.
Number 9, Ben by Michael Jackson.
We were looking for.
Michael Jackson's tender ballad Ben reached number 1 in 1972, marking his first solo chart topper at just 14 years old.
I used to say.
Written for a film about an unlikely friendship, the song surprised many by showcasing Jackson's ability to convey deep emotion even at such a young age.
I used to say
Although a major hit in its time, it is not often included among his later, but better-known classics. Remember our tease earlier?
I used to say.
Well, here's the answer. During early sessions, Jackson reportedly struggled with the emotional weight of the lyrics and considered stepping back from the project, unsure whether the song aligned with his growing artistic identity.
got a friend in me.
Encouragement from Motown producers convinced him to continue, shaping what became a defining early moment.
Here and there.
Now we move toward a groundbreaking electronic hit that reshaped pop textures. Number 10, Popcorn by Hot Butter. Popcorn brought futuristic sounds into the mainstream, reaching number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming one of the earliest electronic hits. Built around Moog synthesizer patterns, its playful, bubbling melody captured listeners' imaginations worldwide. Even without vocals, the song became a global phenomenon. Charting in numerous countries and proving audiences were ready for synthesized music long before electronic genres became widespread. Remember our tease earlier? Well, here's the answer to the remaining part of that story. The studio team supposedly discovered the song's signature popping effect by accident while adjusting oscillators, creating a tone they initially thought unusable. Instead, it became the track's defining characteristic and a milestone in early electronic experimentation. From here, we return to soulful storytelling as we continue down our list.
Through the desert on a horse with no name, it felt good to be out of.
Number 11, A Horse with No Name by America. America's debut single, A Horse with No Name, reached number 1 in 1972 and became one of the most distinctive folk rock hits of the decade. Its desert imagery and hypnotic acoustic riff made it instantly recognizable.
I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds.
Despite its major success, the song is often overshadowed by America's later soft rock staples, even though it defined the group's early identity.
Horse with no name, it felt good to be out of the rain.
According to legend, the track was written quickly as the band experimented with open tunings inspired by time spent in Europe.
In the desert, you can't remember your name because
Critics initially dismissed the lyrics as overly abstract, yet listeners embraced the dreamlike quality that set it apart. As we leave the dusty desert soundscape behind, our path leads next to a melodic pop gem built around effortless charm.
Song sung blue, everybody knows.
Number 12, Song Sung Blue by Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond scored another major hit with Song Sung Blue, which spent 1 week at number 1 in 1972. Inspired by a Mozart melody, the tune embraced simplicity through its warm rhythm and conversational vocal delivery.
Name. But when you take the blue.
Although widely loved in its era, it has drifted out of modern playlists, often eclipsed by Diamond's other enduring hits.
Me and you.
Rumor has it, Diamond originally envisioned the song as a slower ballad before deciding a gentler swing would make it more accessible. That choice created a bittersweet contrast between melody and sentiment.
Funny thing, but you can sing it with a cry.
As this laid-back groove fades, we move toward a track tied to the mystery mentioned at the start, an artist who considered stepping away from music before creating a career-altering hit.
I wanna live I wanna give
Number 13, Heart of Gold by Neil Young.
for a heart of gold. And I
Neil Young's introspective Heart of Gold became his only #1 hit, topping the chart for 1 week in 1972. Its blend of folk, country, and soft rock made it instantly appealing, driven by harmonica hooks and Young's unmistakable voice.
I went to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart.
Although a classic, it is sometimes overlooked today among his larger catalog of politically charged and experimental works. Remember our tease earlier?
It's me searching for a heart of gold.
Well, here's the answer. Neil Young was the artist who nearly quit music before creating one of these hits. Persistent back problems during touring left him considering a break from performing.
I wanna give, I've been a miner for a...
But recording Heart of Gold renewed his confidence.
I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold.
Its success reshaped his career trajectory entirely.
Fine line keeps me searching for a heart.
As the harmonica fades, we drift into a darker, more textured soul masterpiece. Number 14, Papa Was a Rollin' Stone by The Temptations. The Temptations delivered one of the decade's most groundbreaking tracks with Papa Was a Rollin' Stone, which reached #1 and redefined psychedelic soul.
Mama, I'm depending on you. Tell me the truth. Oh, mama, she just wanna head.
Its extended instrumental intro, atmospheric groove, and emotionally charged vocals created a bold artistic statement. Despite its influence, many casual listeners today don't immediately recall how dominant the song was upon release. Remember our tease earlier?
That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. 'Cause that...
Well, here's the answer to another detail behind the scenes. Studio stories suggest the group initially resisted the song's unusually long structure.
Chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad.
Worried it might alienate radio programmers.
Remember, yes, I will. Come back with the day.
Instead, the track became a cultural landmark and earned multiple Grammy Awards. Leaving behind its moody tension, we head into a power pop staple to complete this portion of the countdown. Number 15, Go All the Way by Raspberries. The Raspberries' energetic Go All the Way reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a defining power pop classic. Its crunchy guitars and soaring vocals helped lay the groundwork for later bands in the genre. Although widely admired by musicians, the track doesn't always appear on mainstream 70s playlists, despite its influential sound. Remember our tease earlier? Well, here's the final piece of that story. Rumor says producer Jimmy Ienner pushed Eric Carmen to deliver more intensity during the chorus, believing the song needed a dramatic punch to stand out. The gamble paid off, creating one of the era's most memorable hooks.
Say what I wanted to say.
With this burst of energy complete,
So please go away.
we glide into the softer textures waiting next.
Circus game with you and me.
Number 16, Tightrope by Leon Russell.
One is whole, but the top hat on my head is off.
Leon Russell's Tightrope climbed to number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972, becoming one of his most recognizable solo hits. Its quirky circus-inspired arrangement and playful piano lines created a track that stood apart from mainstream rock trends.
like a rubber net giraffe. You look in.
Though Russell was already widely respected as a session musician, this song gave him a spotlight he rarely enjoyed. Rumor has it, Russell wrote the song while reflecting on the pressures of fame, symbolizing his struggle to maintain artistic freedom in a commercial era. His gravelly vocals and whimsical instrumentation gave the track a charm all its own. As we step off this high-wire performance, we shift into a socially conscious track with sharp commentary.
Tax the rich, feed the poor.
Number 17. I'd Love to Change the World by 10 Years After. 10 Years After offered a thoughtful departure from their blues rock roots with this reflective single, which reached number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972. Alvin Lee's intricate guitar work paired with lyrics addressing inequality and cultural tension gave the track surprising emotional depth.
Life is funny, skies are sunny, bees make honey.
Despite its chart success, it remains a hidden treasure compared to the band's celebrated live performances. Legend says Lee worried the lyrics might come across as too direct, but the band embraced the honesty and recorded it with a restrained arrangement. The acoustic intro beautifully contrasts with the emerging electric textures. As those final notes fade, we glide into a smooth, soul-pop tune that brought family harmonies to the charts.
My mama told me, she said, son, please be
Number 18. Too Late to Turn Back Now by Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose.
that it's everywhere.
This soulful gem reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, giving Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose their signature hit in 1972. Its irresistible groove and heartfelt vocal blend showcased a family group capable of delivering polished, radio-friendly soul.
Everywhere, as she told me, it can break your heart.
Although hugely popular during its release, the song tends to be overlooked today compared with other early 70s classics.
Little woman, I feel it's happened to me.
According to studio insiders, the track nearly missed becoming a single due to uncertain early reactions.
I found myself phoning her at least 10 times a day.
The record label took a chance anyway, and its warm harmonies quickly won over listeners.
For me to carry on this way, I tell ya.
As we leave behind this silky tune, the rhythm shifts sharply toward the funk-driven sound of one of the decade's most influential artists.
Keep me in daydream.
Number 19. Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's Superstition reached number 1 and remains one of the most iconic funk tracks ever recorded. Yet, it is not always highlighted among forgotten singles of 1972 because Wonder's catalog is filled with hits.
Keep me in daydream. Keep it going.
The song's electrifying clavinet riff instantly stands out, proving how innovative Wonder's production techniques had become.
Sad in the song.
Rumor has it, the track originated from a jam session where Wonder experimented with drum patterns before building the rest layer by layer. Its raw energy helped push funk deeper into mainstream popularity. Leaving behind this burst of electricity, we slide into our final track, a quirky folk pop tune that brought innocent joy to listeners everywhere.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night.
Number 20, Brand New Key by Melanie. Melanie's whimsical Brand New Key reached number 1 for 3 weeks in late 1971 and remained a major hit into 1972.
I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Where?
Despite its success, it is often treated as a novelty song, and doesn't receive the recognition it once enjoyed.
I rode my bicycle past your windows last night.
Its roller skating imagery and playful melody captured a carefree early 70s spirit. Legend says Melanie wrote the tune after completing a lengthy fast, feeling energized and unusually free-spirited.
Got a brand new pair of roller skates, you got a brand new key. I think
The spontaneity behind its creation may explain its infectious sense of innocence. Though sometimes misunderstood, the track remains a delightful closing note to our journey.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates, you got a brand.
With this final glide through nostalgia complete, we transition into the conclusion that ties everything together. These 20 forgotten songs from 1972 remind us how rich, varied, and emotional the music of that year truly was. From the breathtaking beauty of Roberta Flack's "The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face" at number 1 to the playful charm of Melanie's "Brand New Key" at number 20, each track captures a unique moment in musical history. Which song stood out most? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe to Retro Rewind for more music deep dives.
If I leave you tomorrow,
When you're on the street, you got to be able to pick up the easy meat.